my Idaho potatoes! It's week 7! It's time! Time for a world famous Brother Allen weekly walkthrough. Let's go! Week 7! Alright, we got quite a bit, big stuff coming up this week. So let's walk through and let's talk about what you're doing. You have 4 assignments due by the middle of the week. That's Wednesday. You have 2 assignments that are due by the end of the week. That's Saturday. So let's talk about what we got going on. We're doing some peer review of the rhetorical analysis. You've done this before. This should be real self-explanatory. I love that they go step 1, step 2, step 3. Just follow the steps. This is what I'm grading you on, that you respond to all the questions on the worksheet and that you give specific examples. That's what I want, is that worksheet that you have to download. So make sure that you download this worksheet. And they've even given you a good example and a bad example. It's awesome. This is worth 45 points, and you got to turn this in by Wednesday. I truly believe in giving your peers good feedback, because if you do, then you get good feedback. All right, we got some quizzes. We got some about sentences, joining sentences. There's a guide right here. The quiz is open book. You can take it as many times as you want. 7 points. And everyone better get 7 out of 7. I believe in you. Do this by Wednesday. Then you have another sentence and sentence quiz. There's a how-to guide right here. It's open book once again, 7 points. Everyone's going to get 7 out of 7. Wednesday for this quiz. All right, then we have a discussion. Remember, brothers and sisters, if you want the full points on discussion, you have to do a bare minimum of 3 posts. 1 is your initial post, and then you have to respond to at least 2 classmates. And I know that the assignment doesn't remind you to respond to those classmates, but if you don't do it, then I can't give you the full points. So you're going to study transitions in this discussion, and they've given you some examples here. You're going to, in your initial post, you're going to find 2 paragraphs in your essay that need some better transitions, you think. You're going to revise them, and then you're going to post the paragraphs and show the transition. They want you to put the transition in bold so that's easy for your classmates to find. Then you're going to respond to 2 classmates. You're going to talk to them about how they're using transitions and is it working well. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Here, I'm going to move this out of the way. There we go. Woo! Now I can actually access the buttons. Sweet. All right, so transitions. Make sure that you do the initial post by Wednesday, but you have till Saturday to do the responses. All right. Then here's the big thing. Ooh, here we go. So we're doing our final draft of the rhetorical analysis essay. You're going to download this worksheet. This is going to help you to make sure that you're doing the revisions after you got your peer reviews, and you're going to turn in that worksheet after you fill it out. This is not where you turn in your essay. And then the final assignment, that worksheet that we just, here, I'll go back. Sorry, I should have said when it was due. So yeah, this checklist due by Saturday. Okay, now, final essay, right? So this is worth 15% of your grade. This is one of those big assignments. You have to do this. So you're going to do that checklist thing. You're going to revise your essay. You're going to turn it in. This is worth 100 points. It has to be turned in by Saturday. And here's the rubric. Here's what I am supposed to be looking for. I'm looking that you have an introduction paragraph and a thesis. I'm looking that you have an organization, that the paragraphs logically flow and that there's transitions. I'm looking that you analyze. I'm looking that you break down the speech and discuss and explain how the speaker is utilizing the techniques, their techniques, and what it's doing. I should see evidence and in-text citations. In-text citations are the little things in parentheses after you quote or paraphrase, and oftentimes students forget to put those in. And if you don't put those in, that is considered plagiarism. And it's unintentional plagiarism. I assume you're not trying to cheat, so it's unintentional, but it is plagiarism. And technically, when I see plagiarism, I'm supposed to report it to the dean. Brothers and sisters, ain't nobody wants to report anyone to the dean. So I need you to make sure that you do your job and just put in in-text citations and put in a works cited page, a reference page at the end. So we're using APA style. There's styles and mechanics, and then formatting, right? It needs to have a bold title up at the top. I really like creative titles, so come up with something creative. You should have a header with page numbers, indenting, and then you should have a separate references page in APA format. You have lots of resources for APA if you need to go and research and figure out how to do it correctly. So that is that. This is the whole week. Let's go back to the modules page and let's just review and go over week 7. Make sure that we're all good. All right, here's week 7. So once again, 4 things that you have to do for Wednesday, 2 things that you have to do for Saturday. One of them is your rhetorical analysis essay. It's worth 15% of your grade. It's a big deal. So just like with the previous essay, I will look over them. I will give you feedback and turn it in. And then if you have a D or an F, you'll be required to revise your essay. If you have a C or better, you get to choose. And then we'll all get really good grades and we'll all be happy. All right. Bless your souls, brothers and sisters. I hope you have a fantastic week. The gospel's true. We'll see you later. Bye.